let us move into the next track on this album. We're moving on from something in 4/4 to little Babs and Babs. Hope you guys are having a lovely day. Hope you guys are having a great evening out there, doing whatever you're doing. Hopefully it's something that you enjoy doing. Let us continue on from where we left off with Daryl Hall, little sacred songs, with the next track here. So like I said, it's Babs and Babs. What could Babs and Babs mean? I don't know, but the baby do be babbling sometimes. It's starting little by little. I'm trying to get him to say hi, and he's getting really close. Like I say hi, and he's like, ah. Which, listen, it sounds about right in my world. Let's go ahead and listen to the track. We'll discuss it a little bit after. It's actually also the longest track on the album, which I think is worth noting. Here we go.
And Babs lay dreaming in a four-poster bed, arm in arm, head to head. Babs and Babs. Babs said, "What you thinking?" She said, "Nothing, but I never do, 'cause I leave it up to you." Babs looked through the window, saw the moon in the sky. She saw the clouds drifting by, voices crying and sighing and dying, but she said nothing.
Hey. That's got a strong groove to it.
To look out on the lawn, there is a moon out tonight. Moon out tonight. There's a moon out tonight. So can't you see? Silver dreams don't move me, or you talk of the sky. And this isn't the time to make a fool of me. Oh no. No one wants to hear you when you're slipping away. And the light of the day always shows up the strength of your vision. And she said nothing.
That heavy bass and piano combo. That's a catchy group. Great sound to it. What's happening there? Very cool. now we're getting into some of that weirdness.
Never compromising, never see eye to eye. So the turn with a side, back to bash. Have to be together like the night and the day. So they might as well stay the best of friends. I'm in love with the evening, with the moon in the sky, with the clouds drifting by, softly crying and sighing and dying. She said nothing. She said nothing.
Okay, this is a really good one. Sing it. Great drum fills in this section. This is an outro. This is a walk the dog outro. I love how these weird sounds are coming in, taking over the jam. Now we're getting All right, we'll let the next two tracks play. Let's talk about Babs and Babs and Babs and Babs and Babs. This is now we're getting a little. Oh, this is the best track so far. I'm gonna add that to my playlist actually. Now we're getting really somewhere. This one. Before we even get to that middle section, which now we're getting into some of that frippiness. Before that, the first half of this track is just big, heavy, melodic jamming between the piano and the bass especially, and the drums, the pounding bear of a rhythm that they just bring in, just like sledgehammering it in. That is great. That is a heavy, melodic, musical hook. And like a left hook just came out of like it really does hook you in. I love the way that Daryl's singing there. Incredibly passionate. Definitely working incredibly well with the music. And it is just so catchy on its own. Like that is just a great, fantastic setup. As soon as you get into it. Right? That part, you're like, okay, that sounds kind of, for lack of a better word, normal. But once it really gets into, there you go, that deep bass, piano, Guitar, you hear it coming in, a little sweeping there, a little background, a little sprinkling of organ in the back. Like, that's just a recipe for some good like a melodic hook, right? With depth in this. That's a really, really fantastic solo, or I'm sorry, setup. Nice solo as well. I'm imagining that's probably Caleb Quay on the guitar at that particular point. But then we have this little dip. Dip, 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 dip. It fades out. And then we get into this little section here. I love how that groove is still maintained here. It just comes down a little bit more in volume. And now these kind of abstracts, now the Frippertronics begin to creep in. This sounds like a monster in the back of your room that's saying, no, I'm going to be your friend. And he's slowly becoming a little bit more friendlier with you. He's slowly kind of getting closer and closer. He's promising peace. He's promising gifts. But then before you know it, maybe you're in too deep. And I just love the way that it creeps into this. It's very sparkly. It's very celestial. And then before you know it, we break out of it. Break out of the grip and get right back into that heavy melodic pop. And it works so well. And it's weird because on one hand, if you looked at this on paper, you would say, okay, how does this pop song have this weird break in the middle that really has nothing to do with what came before? It's just this little ambient piece of music that creeps in there. And then you switch that off and go right back to the pop song. That wouldn't work on paper, but somehow they really do make that work. And the ending is just... that ending you could listen to all day. That's a great, satisfying way to end that. The jam, the guitar big, the great drum fills pulling you in and out each time. You could sit there all day and do that. And you could hear it clearly, of course, leading into the next track, which now it seems like we're kind of getting somewhere, you know? It's like they established you with the first two tracks, then like here, maybe we're going to get a little weird with it. And I'm here for it. Babs and Babs lay dreaming in a four-poster bed, arm in arm, head in head, Babs and Babs. Babs said, what you thinking? She said, nothing. But I never do, because I leave it up to you. Babs looked through the window, saw the moon in the sky. She saw the clouds drifting by, voices crying and sighing and dying, but she said nothing. Look out on the lawn, there's a moon out tonight. There's a moon out tonight, can't you see? Silver dreams don't move me or talk of the sky. And this isn't the time to make a fool of me. No one wants to hear you when they're slipping away, and the light of your day always shows up the strength of your vision. But she said nothing. So Babs said, don't you worry, I'll take good care of you. Your lack of feelings are a rotten thing, but I'll show you what to do. Girl, you've got to get away, gotta feel, oh yeah. Babs said, don't patronize me, I'm fine the way I am. At least I know what's happening and I know where I stand. You live alone, you die alone, when your dreams all fade away. So who is Babs and Babs, right? What's their relationship? Never compromising, never see eye to eye, so they turn with a sigh, Babs and Babs. So they have to be together like the night and the day, so they might as well stay the best of friends, like they're stuck together, so they may as well make the best of it. Locked in love, we leave them with the moon in the sky, with the clouds drifting by, voices crying and sighing and dying. She said nothing, she said nothing. I like this change in perspective at this particular point, like we become the narrator, like, so they have to be together like the night and day. Like, right, we're listening to them talking to each other, and then we change and kind of pull out. We do there's a word for that film technique, when you pull out and, the narrator begins to voice over, never compromising, never seeing eye to eye, so they turn with a sigh, Babs and Babs. You know what I mean? But the question remains, who are they? What do they represent? Anything here that may give us some hint as to what this could be representing? Let's see. Hall's performed some songs from this. We've got a lot of Babs here in the Control F situation. But otherwise, nothing in particular about this track. Let's do a quick Google search, if you don't mind me taking you briefly off the screen. Okay, I am on somethingelsereviews.com. Let's see. This is just someone reviewing this particular track, which is not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for information on how it came together, maybe some backing information on the story behind it. I should have just stayed where I was and just scrolled to the bottom. Daryl Hall. It's about the right and left side of the brain. Babs and Babs are the two parts of the brain. There you have it. A simple, cut and dry. As you could imagine, it's right there from the man himself. Let me know what you guys thought of this fantastic track on the album in the comments down below. I hope that you enjoyed it. Of course, the Buy Me a Coffee was there, but it just went away. If you would like to sponsor a song request, you can do so over there. Please enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you stopping in and listening to me ranting, raving, and discussing. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Come back tomorrow, and we'll do some more of it.